is also a very common sentence, but let's jump in. No time to waste.
Let's go. First game on this matchup, Consus versus Shiina, playing the moving game.
Yeah, Consus
And we are
fast moving.
somewhere rural. We have a coastline, we have rock walls. So therefore I think we are in Ireland, especially with white houses being also present. We have a little bit of greens on the road, which is also a good clue for Ireland. All that combined.
Yeah, Consus jumped through a fence because the coverage changed, but I don't see them finding a big road.
Yeah, it's probably not happening.
We actually have a yellow
have
plate there.
back plate.
And I think we had
Are we in
Welsh?
Northern Ireland then?
Or was it Welsh? I don't know. Without the
With
plate, I
this
would have sent
landscape,
Ireland.
we shouldn't be in Northern Ireland, I think. So I guess Scotland or Wales, yeah. Those
Definitely
are
was a weird language, so I can see Wales.
Yeah. In
Yeah, it's
Wales.
Wales.
And we indeed had another island guess from Consus. I can totally see
Yeah.
both guesses. Yeah,
Yeah, he
it's
didn't
both,
see that language, so he was at a disadvantage there.
both regions we mentioned, and they did end up in both of these regions.
We have a Latvia bollard here
Yeah,
that was
in the
visible for a
Baltics.
short amount of time, but they already know it's Latvia just by the looks, so they are not paying any attention to that. Does she have a road number on that? It looks like one. I can't make out what it says. Oh, Consus has it as well, so who's gonna scan faster?
Yeah, not that easy to find usually in this country. However, Consus has it, lines it up.
Both of them have
Again,
it now.
that's, yeah.
And they have
That's
it.
also something you wouldn't have seen in the previous games, because in the previous games, I think the players would have just sent it. However, in this game, they actually tried to get close on the road and not just getting the road.
And Shiina found the 5K, I'm pretty sure, because we had assigned to a different town.
Yes, and Consus still didn't find it there. He was there first, but Shiina just found it way quicker, picking up some points. Not much happening though, and we are in round 3 already.
You can never count out the Dutch destroyer, so
That is true.
I think we're in Germany, and Landkreis, he learned Zoan Alpkreis, it's like southwest, and he knows it. I think it's west of Ulm, yeah, like southwest. I think you should send, because if Shiina doesn't find the sign, this could be massive. Because there wasn't my first guess.
Yeah, it's always a bit difficult to make a right decision here. If you have this sign this close to spawn, you always expect your opponent to also have the same information. And if you give him the 15 seconds extra time to really find the places, you miss out on a lot of points.
I think Shiina went past the sign, if I saw that correctly. He might find another one, though.
He's getting to it.
Oh, he found it. Does he know Zollern Alpkreis, though? It's not the most famous, I can tell you that
No,
much.
he's getting the southern vibes though.
But I think
But
Consus
Consus is in the
5K.
right city. And that's gonna be 904 points, and
Yeah, I think it's becoming
in the
more and
lead
more
there.
popular to know every single German Landkreis. Consus is one of them that learns them all. Blinky, Harrier, probably a lot of more like Kratzu. Definitely a lot of people tried learning it. And we are at a pace stop, and we have Cyrillic.
Yeah, we have Niš on the sign.
170
A
kilometers.
city in South Serbia. But it's pretty far away.
Yeah, so we're probably between Belgrade and Niš somewhere.
Yeah, Consus making use of every single second he has here.
Oh, he's in Croatia though.
Okay, he probably thought it's a border.
Yeah, he thought it's a border, or maybe he had an antenna, which is possible in Serbia on the main roads in the south.
Yeah,
So maybe that's what confused him.
might have, yeah. Especially if you pick up a vibe immediately of a location, it often turns out that you don't even consider whether you're in the right country or not. You just try to find it within where you thought it is.
Yeah, we have
And
short plates
we
for
are
Italy, short
in
double blue.
Italy indeed. A lot of good clues for the country here, however we don't really have the best clues to region guess it.
Is it actually
More
San
of a
Marino?
It could be.
We have a San Marino guess.
I didn't see any plates yet.
I don't know why, but the... Oh, now he's using Gen 3.
Gen 3.
It is San Marino.
It was San Marino, yes.
A new edition, Gen 4 San Marino.
Yeah, not only that, they also brought back the Gen 3 camera generation back to San Marino.
You know, which can make for confusing rounds for older players. Just not used to it.
Definitely. And we are in Greece here. I would say again we have this long wooden pole. Mediterranean looking.
Was it actually Greek though? That looked Cyrillic.
I didn't see any text yet.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, this is Greece.
Oh, we don't
Greek.
have a car. Yeah, it is. It is probably close to Greece then, which is.
We have two North Masters.
Consus guessed, yeah, both in North Macedonia, and it was basically Greece. Okay, just a couple hundred kilometers.
And Consus actually picking up the 5K.
Yeah.
He's right on the range. So nice for him.
Definitely striking back there by getting the right city in North Macedonia. And we jump on to a round in Ukraine with this red Google car. Summer coverage.
Not much else here though.
Both try to get good information. We have a good sign for Consus here.
Yeah.
Saying maybe the span on the road where he is, the span between two cities.
I think it says Ternopil on one of the signs, so he's definitely very close to it. And it says another town, which I don't know.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, but
he's looking for it.
Okay, Shiina plonked in the other town that is mentioned, but I think we're just on the road between those two, so...
Yeah, it could still be a bit further away from Ternopil, but... shouldn't be very far away. It is not basically on the right road there, Consus.
Well, again, and
evening it out, it's pretty much almost same health here.
If we ever end a moving game on round limit, it is definitely this matchup, because I feel like they both take their time, so maybe they both 5k all the rounds to come, and then we're left with nothing.
True.
Then it's a difference of 5 health.
We are in Chile here.
Urban Chile, pretty hard for moving. You have to be very lucky to find a sign that says it, or maybe like a taxi that says the region at least.
Definitely, definitely. I remember a time where I tried to map out Chilean town names, and I was clicking around in every city, and it always took me so long to find a place name. In
it says
Chile,
Caucanes, so he found the town. It's pretty big. Does he know where it is? I think it's slightly north of Concepcion. I think he should know it though. I can't see a zoom level though.
It sounds familiar to him, I would assume, because he's
very close. He found it.
He has it now. Very last second there for Consus. You could tell by the way he was hovering the map that sounded familiar to him, so he was looking for it all over the place. Got lucky to find it there eventually, and we move on to a very rural European round.
I don't want to call out a country because I'm very unsure.
Not the easiest one to make call out on. However, it's Gen 2, which rules it out pretty good. I like Spain with how flat it is all around.
Yeah, and oh, there's Gen 4, maybe?
And it actually is.
What is it?
Now it's easier to call.
Oh, Provincia di Grosseto. And they both found the sign.
So we are probably somewhat coastal with how flat it is.
Grosseto is a very big town, so again, both finding information, and we will go into the last round with a bit of a difference.
Yeah, Consul's going a bit more inland there. He's trying to work out the terrain on the map.
There is a road number, but they are very small because they're provincial roads.
Yeah, and he got to the right direction, picking up 200 points here. Again, not too much happening with both players being around Grosseto.
And now Shiina needs a big enough country. And Nigeria is not very good because I feel like the town name could be very visible. So he takes a chance and just guesses Benin. I like it. Consus found a sign to Benin City, so this will be going to Consus this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, GG. As I said, this game is one of them that I could see going to round limit, and yeah, Consus winning the game, having more health left.
Not a very clear favorite in this game. It was really a back and forth, I would say.
Yeah, Consus very consistently. He made one mistake in Serbia, and that was pretty much it. Every other single round he found something, even knowing Germany.
Yeah, the Northern Ireland round. On the first round he also had a small mistake there, but besides that, very, very consistent. Okay. And we move on to the no-move game, which looks like... What is it actually? Is it
Panama City?
Okay.
I think we just can't see the Google car, but...
Yeah, I haven't seen it on either side yet. But now you see it, yeah, it's a pretty white blur.
Yeah, it looks very modern for like Latin America, so...
Yeah, especially with this divided 4-laner, a lot of traffic on this road, so they both consider it being somewhere in the capital, trying to line up the road.
They're both on the same, like, basically stretch, so maybe they both 5K'd, I hope.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a railway, which is always good for confirming where you are.
Yep, they're both on it. Was it a railway?
It was a railway,
like it,
but why is there nothing mapped?
I thought it's a railway, and then I looked again and I didn't see it. And I wasn't sure, I didn't want to make a call out, but good thing you also thought it's a railway.
Okay, sure, it was a railway. Let's just say, let's pretend.
Yeah, let's say it was.
Entering the country of the game itself.
Sweden.
Yeah,
we have short dashed lines. We have a significant mountain to the south, which you don't get in a lot of places in Sweden. Usually the areas along the border to Norway have bigger mountains, but also a bit in the northeast.
Looks western though.
Consus is making a hedge, I would say, between those two areas.
Yeah, there are some areas that are in this... Okay,
yeah,
it's coastal.
Yeah, it can, as I said, also be along the east a bit, where you get those random mountains. So, wise choice from both to not committing either side.
Okay, this time it's the UK.
Most definitely.
Quite sure.
Most definitely.
Maybe the bin is readable. It usually has the district name or something.
Yeah, bins are very useful.
It looks a bit faded though.
Information.
Both of them trying. But it doesn't look like it's helpful.
Also, we have a tag on this lamppost. I know there are some tags that are regional.
There's a castle there that looks famous.
Looks famous.
Ooh,
I'm sure Scotland. A lot of players from the UK community might recognize this one.
Scotland is pretty good.
Sorry, I don't.
It's either Scotland or Northern England with overall hills. Never mind.
Nope.
Ignore me.
They both picked up the Northern vibe, but was just pretty much almost...
They're only human after all, I mean.
And we are in Indonesia, and we are on the island of Sulawesi. With the amount of palm trees, with these poles, I thought. Actually,
I think we are
wrong.
I think we are, just because of the pole.
Yeah, I can't get a good enough look on it. And why do we have tiled roofs?
I mean, it could just be...
Yeah, we shouldn't be.
It could be West Sumatra.
Yeah,
that's the other place you get these poles.
Yeah, and these... Mainly my thought was Sulawesi because of the palm trees, but you also get them in West Sumatra.
And they're both on the same stretch again. And Consus! 5K.
7 meters in the 5K range. That is a very impressive 5K.
Yeah, that road goes forever along the whole coast, so getting the right stretch of it,
that's
pretty impressive. Okay.
We are in Argentina. Looks somewhat dry.
My first guess was La Pampa or something. Could be a bit more
However,
west.
the road angle isn't the most common one. I
Yeah.
like the Mendoza guess because I think I saw some Mendoza poles.
Oh, okay, I don't know those.
Yeah, it's the one where it's sticking out on one side with the insulator. At least it looks like one.
And
not
Shiina
very
thinks he has the 5K
clear.
because he's...
I mean, Shiina is very good at Argentina.
True.
Therefore, I would believe he does, and he does indeed.
And it's very close to La
And
Pampa,
he's-
I'm just saying that.
Striking back with the 5K. Just pretty much giving him an answer to the last round.
Damn, people
Saying,
are just
hey,
5K'ing left and right
I cannot do.
this game.
We are in Quebec here.
Yeah, we have the
With the-
Q on the pole. The Q stands for Quebec, thankfully enough. That was the question, which city do you go? Ottawa, Montreal?
Yeah.
Ottawa is
I
very
mean,
risky because
Ottawa
they're
is-
so far away
yeah,
from
it's
everything
on the
else.
Border, pretty much.
It could pay off, it could not pay off.
Yeah.
It could be very unlucky.
Looks like
It is
they're both
Montreal.
ending up in Montreal, and it indeed is just outside. And already in round 7 here.
Yeah, these players are very consistent, both of them. I mean, there's a reason the last game went to the round limit. No big mistakes on either end.
Not at all. This is an interesting location.
Okay, I'm not...
To make a good look here before I make a shout. I did not think... Oh, we have Mexican electricity.
Yeah, we have these pines, which are very common
But-
near CDMX. or
Yeah.
CDMX.
The houses just look so off for Mexico here.
I mean, what is your option here? I mean, you don't have anything
Yeah.
else.
I mean, by the houses I thought Chile first, but
Yeah.
the further they looked around, I think it should be Mexico.
China is in Durango. Durango also has very similar pines. It could be Durango, but the general... Oh, Chiapas.
Ooh.
That is very risky. I didn't
This
think
is a
Chiapas.
very interesting guess.
I go CDMX here.
Yeah, they're very far apart
they're
from each
so
other.
far away.
There's
It could just be in the
definitely
middle.
something happening here.
Wow.
It was pretty far north, even further north than Shiina guessed, and that's enough for a game.
Thumbs up
Shiina's
from
striking
Shiina.
back. Yeah.
Showing he is not here to just, go down to Consus. He's here to play.
He is, and that's a draw. It's
Well, it's
going
not going to
over
be a
to
draw.
the NMPZ game now.
And at NMPZ, I'm open for any result, really.
Yeah. Really, really hard to make a prediction here on this matchup, how the NMPZ game will turn out. And we start off in what looks like Spain?
I thought Spain, then I was kind of scared about Tunisia or something, but I think it's Spain.
It should be like southeast of Madrid is what I thought.
Yeah, usually these plantations are more of a
especially-
south and western thing, but I've never seen the soil combined with it, so...
Yeah, that's what I make my guess based off the soil combined with all the olive trees is something I see a lot in southeast Madrid.
Middle, pretty much.
Yeah, somewhere in the southern middle part.
Round 2.
We move on.
Very confident zoom in here. I am not sure what this is.
Yeah, I mean the pavement looks like Malaysia to me.
I wanna send
We
mainland
can
Malay
tell
here.
We are driving on the left side of the road,
That is
so
true.
we should really just consider those two countries here, Malaysia or Indonesia. However, you also have to decide, are you on Borneo or are you on mainland Malaysia?
He commits
Consus
Borneo.
is going for the Borneo guess.
For some reason I
Shiina
like
is still
mainland,
unsure.
but
He's doing the hedge. He's doing the hedge.
it's okay. 1.5, he's still
Swimming
safe.
in the water, fitting in with his whale avatar.
And it is mainland. And it's Northern Terengganu for the third time today, I think.
How many guesses does it take to get that one?
I mean,
I'm never
not 5K'ing
guessing up
that.
there, no. No.
with these palm trees, they are very common in like the border between Santa Fe and Corrientes. And also very far north in like Formosa.
Do these qualify as lollipop palms?
Is that what you call them?
Maybe.
Some people just call them Paraguay trees.
Yeah.
But I like the road angle for that region.
Yeah, that's pretty far up there.
Could have been closer.
Again, they
in
both
Paraguay.
didn't commit. Playing it safe here.
Ooh, but can you play it safe on this one?
This looks very far east, right?
Ooh,
I almost want to guess like Khabarovsk or something here.
really? I was somewhere
to me
in the
it
middle.
looks very eastern.
To me, this looks like Perm or Yekaterinburg.
Very interesting.
And we have a northwestern.
We have a lot of birches in the city. Wait, is that snow laying around on the left? Is it Novosibirsk then? With
I don't think it's snow.
long antennas, snow?
It's so green. Why would there be snow?
Okay.
Both players. I mean,
Yeah, that's
Shiina
a good
has
point.
made a guess down instantly, but Consus hasn't made a guess because he's very unsure.
Yeah,
Maybe he
this
just hedges the whole country.
Very difficult round.
And
I would
yes,
say
you called it.
that's pretty much
That
a
is Perm.
5k from Ziggy.
That is Perm. I don't know what about
Wow.
that makes it Perm, but to me, that round looked like Perm.
Good shout, good shout. That
But you,
was
you get lucky,
definitely
you know. Broken clock is right twice a day. That was the one time. We are gonna be in Colo with that poll.
Yeah, it looks like Colombia. They
Looking
are both
north.
picking that up.
We could be looking at the ridge in the very north. That's where both of them guess, because the soil is very white, which makes you think more of the north.
Yeah, it looks like the mountain ridge is northeast of us. Looking at it, therefore...
Does Shiina commit there,
Yes,
though? Because
Consus.
if Consus just guesses the middle and Shiina guesses all the way north, then it's just over if it's not there. But
Definitely,
Consus
I
is
mean-
ready to commit almost, and Shiina is just eyeing the north over and over.
They're probably looking for something that lines up with being in a city and having a ridge in the north.
Consus switching. Does he?
They are both not sure. That's a very committed guess from Shiina for being on 3x damage here.
Consus goes more north. And it was
It
north.
was indeed north.
Will that be enough?
However, that is not enough, and Consus is very, very unlucky there to make that switch, which leads to Shiina staying alive.
And not an easy round.
No, not at all.
Do we have
no.
information? Because
In
both of them
green
instantly
Peru.
zoomed in.
We have both in Pucallpa. I mean, it is green. It is Peru.
Wait, we have a switch. Puerto Maldonado.
Ooh.
Is it?
Maybe
Might
he's using
be.
the grid? It was.
It was? I mean,
Wow.
wow.
What? Oh, what was that? What, did he use the grid? Did he find something on the sign? Was it
gridded.
vibes?
I mean, he's Consus after all. Don't really have
Whatever it was the win for Consus.
Consus.
There. Very, very impressive stuff here. Ziggy